2009 Toyota Corolla. We got a bad alternator here. Got the battery light on. It's not charging. We got one from CarQuest Advanced Auto Parts. Part number 11385A. About $170 for this alternator. So we're gonna get this one pulled off and that one pulled on. So we gotta get this plastic cover off here. I don't like disconnecting the battery because it resets the computer. Oh, we got a couple bolts here to get out. We have this one down here. That's going to be a 14 millimeter. We have this one under here, under the tensioner bolt. That's going to be a 12 millimeter. And to release the tension from the belt is this one right here. That's going to be a 12 millimeter. And then we have this one right here for the power wire. That's going to be a 10 millimeter. So what we'll do first, I'm going to try to record this with one hand. And then set that off. We'll break this one down here free first. Okay, get that one broke free. We'll get this power wire pulled off now. That's going to be 12 millimeter. I'm going to put that one on my trusty ratchet. Get that baby in reverse. This is the 1.8. I don't know if y'all can see that. That's the 1.8 liter. Get this one here broke free. That's enough. And we'll loosen this one up and get the tension off the belt. All right. Come over here. I'll put this socket somewhere out the way where I can find it. Get the 10 millimeter socket. Get this baby here pulled off. Let's just break it loose there. Just I'm working with one hand. Get that off. Get that put up there. Get our plastic cover back. Clamp it back on the wire so we don't get any sparks from anything. We'll get this harness disconnected here. That's a tight one, huh? Let's try here. Okay, get that out the way. We'll get this disconnected here. So this harness can get out the way completely. I'll just tuck that out the way where it ain't gonna cause any sparks. Tuck that out the way. I may have to remove this bracket just to make it easier to get out, but I'm gonna determine that later. Get the belt pulled off. Let's check that side out the way. So it look like this might be a 12 millimeter bolt also for that alternator bracket. So we'll get that put back on the ratchet. See if we can get this broke free with this without breaking it. Yeah, we got that, no problem. Get that pulled off. Get this bolt out the way so we don't lose it. I always put stuff up there. Get this here disconnected. Get the whole bracket assembly. Set that up there out the way. Look like we're moving along pretty quick here. Switch sockets up again. to my 14 mil off the snap-on ratchet. We'll get that bolt pulled out there. Getting a little tight space for the ratchet. I'll take that out and finish it up. Thought I was gonna, finish it up. No, I thought I was gonna finish it by hand, but guess not. Put that back on this ratchet. See if I can put my phone down in a way where we can see what's going on. That may be good there. Get the ratchet pulled in here. Down in there. Finish it up by hand. Joker's in there, ain't it? Nice and long. Let's pause this right quick. Okay, I had to pause it for a second so I can find me a short 14mm socket. That way we can get it all the way off real quick. That looked like it's enough there. This bolt pulled out. Man, I just dropped my belt down there. Put out the way. Look like we can get the alternator pulled up and out of here. Oh, that was pretty simple though, wasn't it? Nice and simple. Now we'll get the alternators put side by side and compare them. Pretty sure I got the right part, but you never know with these part stores. Looks good to me. So we got to get this bracket for the wire harness put over on this alternator. That looks to be a 10mm. Get the cordless ratchet out for that, which is a Milwaukee M12 12-volt ratchet. Nice for the job. Get this pulled off. Out the way. Trying to work this thing, filming with one hand here. So we'll get this bracket put on the right way. Whoa, that was quick. That's what you get for trying to do stuff with one hand. Now let's race it down with my foot here. Oh, that's too strong. That's nice and tight. Now we can bring the new alternator. Get that baby set in place. Want to get it down there good. Get this camera set back up like I had it. My phone, I mean. Lost my light there. There we go. Get our long bottom bolt. Put back in. Get started by hand. I always want to start them by hand. Break out the ratchet with the short socket again. Get this baby Battery going. Battery going dead. Switch up batteries here. Always good to keep some spare batteries in place. Never know when you're gonna need them. Just get that snugged up, not tight. We got to be able to adjust it. We got our bracket back here. Put back on. That goes here. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, our bracket for the alternator. I'm gonna go ahead and start it in the alternator here. So we get that started. Then we can get our other bolt here for the bracket. Get that started. Those gonna be 12 millimeter. Get this snug down. Get this bolt snug. Don't want it too tight. Want the alternator to be able to move freely. Now let's try to get our belt put back on with one hand while I'm recording with the other. Ah, that didn't go on right. That went too smooth. Now I gotta reroute it. Okay, I should be able to do that with no problem. I don't know if y'all can see that down there, but I gotta get this belt back on the crankshaft pulley. Let's see what we got down here. Get it under the water pump, over the crankshaft. Kind of need two hands to do that, but we're gonna make it happen here. Look like we on good there and there. Thought we were. Let's see. Something ain't right here. Okay, this belt gotta come up this way. Now we get it on there. We good down there. Looks good down there. Crankshaft. Battery about dead on the light. Let's see. Yeah, we good down there with the belt. Good. Get the alternator tightened up. The belt, I mean. That feels pretty good. Get these brackets tightened up. Get the bottom bolt tightened up. Got to finish that off with the snap on. That little 12 volt just ain't got enough power for it. Got to tighten it up pretty good. Snug down to tight is what I call it. Get this joker out the way. This socket off of there. Get the 10 mil back on it. Trying to record this on the phone. See if we got this loose here. Let's get this out the way. This back in here. Keep the harness secure. There we go. This plastic cap took them off. Cap back on there. Got all my tools out the way. Plastic cover put back on. What that took? 17 minutes with one hand, one dirty hand I should say. Enough light here to see what we need. Thanks to Harbor Freight. That thing is bright. That new Braun, I call it a stick light, they call it a work light. It's magnetic, rechargeable with a USB. Most people got the charger for it if you got an Android phone. Plug it up in your car, keep it charged up. Let's go get this thing started up and see what it sounds like. See if that battery light is off. The gauge is working. Got the maintenance light flashing there. It's about time for an oil change. There she goes. Got a good charge on it. Or a good alternator, I should say. 17-minute job with one hand. There's a trusted driveway toolbox doing this work at night. Gotta get it when it calls. Gotta get it. Get this thing wrapped up and let my daughter know she can have her car back. Good night, folks.